My hometown of Raleigh, North Carolina is so beautiful during the fall. I'm closing in on 3 years in Los Angeles and I've missed fall in North Carolina all 3 of those years. Not this year though. When I touched down in North Carolina, I linked up with my homie Nance to shoot with some old film cameras in the beautiful fall weather. We found this beautiful spot with all of this fall foliage that's not even 5 minutes from Nance's. It looks like we're in the middle of the wilderness. It is just so magical. Okay, dude, I'm gonna take this first photo here. This is just so pretty. I pretty much don't go anywhere without my Pentax 6x7, so these first frames are shot on my Pentax 6x7 with Lomography Color Negative 400, a film that I'm excited to have in my camera because I just haven't shot much of it recently. Yeah, stand like right there and face that way really quick. Let me just shoot one of the Hornets jacket because I just want to finish this roll really quick. Take like 3 steps towards me. Yeah, like right there. All right, 3, 2, 1. Wow, I need to do a landscape one of that. What if you sit on that thing and like let your feet stick forward pretty far? Do one where you're looking up that way. Yeah. I just got that. All right, so you're just gonna look forward for this one. 3, look at me. 3, 2, 1. All right. This one's gonna be a flash photo. I want you to lean up against this tree here. 3, 2, 1. Smile for me. And now just look over at me like that. 3, 2, 1. Look out that way. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. You hit something like that. Look at how beautiful this is though. Like, oh my God, it's like hard to capture all of it. 3, 2, 1. I want you to just kind of like kick it right here. 1. Perfect. My dog. My dog. That was hard as hell. I was not sure if I was going to be home in time for the remainder of the fall leaves, but luckily I was. I love how all of these beautiful yellow and orange leaves rendered on both Portra 400 and Lomo Color Negative 400. The images you just saw were all shot with the Pentax 6x7. The images on screen now were all shot with the Fuji GA645, my favorite little automatic medium format point and shoot camera. That said, if you were considering getting a Fuji GA645W or any Fuji GA645, keep in mind that not only I, but a lot of my friends who have had them have reported them to misfocus quite a lot. That recently started happening with mine, especially on this shoot with Nance. Bro, this is so beautiful. The next day, I walked around with my friend Jacob, who helped me film, and I just wanted to capture as much of the fall color as I could. I'm not too good at just focusing on landscapes, so I'm glad that I had this challenge in front of me. Oh, and before we keep going, this is one of my favorite photos from the trip. I just love the light shining through these beautiful orange-yellow trees. It's just like every possible color you can think of in there. So pretty. I think I've got some Velvia 50 in this little Velvia 100. I think I'm gonna put it in the GA645 because it has such good exposure compensation and everything. Maybe I'll reshoot like 1 or 2 frames here. Let's see what we're getting here. Yeah, like a 60th of a second, cool. Slide is so incredibly vibrant. I feel like it would be a disservice for me not to at least try at least a frame or two. I shoot slide very infrequently, but I find the blue undertones to the shadows fascinating. And I don't know if I like them or not, to be honest. Wow, okay. I'll shoot a little frame here. I feel like this is a shot that won't ever see the light of day. Oh, school bus, let's try that. Love that, and then there's this frame here too that's just like the light coming through the trees and everything. You turn around and then this looks gorgeous too, you know? Like we were walking down the wrong way. Like this is a scene right here. Oh bro, so beautiful. I'm so used to shooting color negative that I can't help but think about what these images would have looked like if I shot them on Portra or some color negative film. To be honest, this makes me feel like I need to do a little bit more experimentation with film stocks I'm not used to shooting, because the color cast of this slide film, the blues in the shadows, the vibrant colors, the incredibly crushed blacks in the shadows as well, are very pretty. We just stopped in a neighborhood that just has the most beautiful light right now, and I've got one single frame left in my Velvia 100 roll on my Fuji GA645. I didn't get a shot of me actually shooting this last frame, but look at how interesting and contrasty this image is. I mean, what is even going on here? The orange of the leaves is beautiful, but it's so contrasty. I just finished the roll with the Fuji GA645, so I had to bust out the little Minolta TC1. Do you see this? It's just so beautiful. Shoot one more here, then we're gonna blast. As always, the Minolta TC1 does not fail to impress. If you look in the bottom left-hand corner of almost every single landscape frame, you will see a little light leak. Some of the images, it's way more noticeable than others. This is the notorious Minolta TC1 light leak that I've done some research on, and I'm not quite sure if I'm planning on getting it fixed. It doesn't really bother me too much, especially since I'm usually just shooting snapshots, and if I really want to take it out, I could just clone stamp it, I guess. Throwing a little roll of Portra 800 in the GA645. My friend Kiana is gonna come out and model for us in this beautiful fall weather. I'm absolutely in love with all these trees. I haven't shot with Kiana since I lived here, actually. But it'll be cool. It'll just be chill, low stakes, high reward, and high fun. What am I saying? All right, 3, 2, 1. We're back at it. First shot. Not get this BMW in the shot. Gorgeous. Okay. Why don't you, yeah, I love that. Oh, the leaves are so beautiful. Why don't you just like glance over at the camera with your face, yeah? Tilt your nose towards the lens a little bit more. Right there, yeah. Love it. What if you turn this way, your entire body, and you look over at me?
Full turn?
Yeah.
All right.
And then look over at me. And then lean your head back a little bit. Yeah, like that. Oh, that's awesome. And then, yeah, look right at the lens. All right, one more. You could stand right here, maybe. Ooh, wait, the light's really nice right there, too. All right, 3, 2, 1. God, I love fall here. Should we try one in the leaves here? All right, 3, 2, 1. Love it. Chin up a little bit. Okay, there we go. like that. And then just look over at me. 3, 2, 1. Tilt your head this way, yeah. I kind of love it, actually. I actually don't love it, but the second one I really like. I think it's beautiful. We drove to another location trying to catch the last moments of light, but it was just fading so quick, so we pulled over and I snapped a couple more photos. These are by no means my favorite photos in the world. Last minute, it was cool to snap a couple more, and I even really like this one where the background is in focus and she's not, which I know is a very popular, moody, sort of Instagram type photo to take. My bad, y'all. Kiana and I shot about 2 rolls, and I really, really adore the ones that we shot during the time where we still had some sunlight. It can be kind of hard to focus on shooting photos when you're worried about the sun going down. The last set of photos I set out to make while home was photographs of my little brother and a car that he recently rebuilt the engine of. And you know what, I could try to explain this, but he's the expert. I'll let him explain everything you need to know.
It's a 2006 STI with a brand new engine in it. So we found out the car had low compression in cylinder 3, so we went ahead and we tore it apart, got a new short block for it, got the heads decked, and we have a whole bunch of goodies in here. A few things, we got the IAG air oil separator. It's a must-have for Subaru products, as well as the DOM cylinder 4 cooling mod. Really helps drop temperatures in that 4th cylinder. We have ARP head studs for increased boost. And we have a new turbo in there as well. That's with the stronger hot side, reduced cracking.
What got you into cars?
That's a loaded question. Probably Cars, the movie, and Hot Wheels. I mean, as soon as I was old enough to pick up Hot Wheels, I was driving those around on the floor, you know, making little scenes of it. It's a great starting point because, I don't know, it shows all the good parts of cars. And then, you know, once you start getting into it, you can see the bad parts. But overall, you know, I chose it, and I love it. I really like these 2014 STI wheels on them. I have 20mm spacers on there, and it sits very flush. Gives the car the mean stance, you know.
My little brother is currently an excellent mechanic at Volkswagen in North Carolina. Very proud of him, very happy to have been able to take a couple photos of this beautiful car that he has worked so much on, and I'm glad this was the last thing I shot in North Carolina. I'm so incredibly grateful I was able to make it home for the last moments of the fall leaves and colors in North Carolina. Next year, I'd really like to spend a whole 2 weeks up in the mountains of North Carolina during peak season of fall and just document as much as I can of how beautiful it is. I hope you enjoyed this trip home. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about my personal life and family. Give me a like and a comment, and I will talk to you guys later. See ya.